Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boise State's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Makes the grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Duke's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Plows through the defense. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The run to the right. Got a little space. He breaks a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Unloads it left. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it out quickly. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Runs through a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Boise State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Running back searching for a hole. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move at the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. To the air, it's Madsen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got a wide open receiver. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Duke. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Madsen. A little screen to the running back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Broncos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Pulls it in, it's Sherrod. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Wagner. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrod. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Sherrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Under fire. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's